Hey everyone, welcome to this week's card reading. Doing a card reading for the Twin Flame Collective, and I'm using the Power of Surrender deck. I just used these cards to do a card reading with my Twin Flame, and I was quite upset before I used these cards, and after I pulled a few cards, I was feeling, a lot better. So I'm sure that these cards are going to help you today on your Twin Flame journey. So, surrender stubbornness. Man, sometimes the medicine is hard to swallow. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Yeah. So when we tend to feel unsafe or upset, you have a tendency to, bottle up and get reserved. And this is just communicating to you, you know, bring peace to that part of you and love that part of yourself so that you can allow that love to flow there again in your heart and let life open up uh, within yourself. Like life can't help you unless you're open to it. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Yeah. So, what's the thing that you've been sitting on for a while in your heart that you've been contemplating in your mind, that you've been contemplating that you're able to take a next step on? And you don't have to like take the whole jump, just take the next baby step. And if you're not sure what that next baby step is, talk to God, talk to Source, talk to the universe, right? Consult your feelings. Particularly doing a card reading can be very helpful for you to get clear on the next steps in your life if you're having trouble figuring out, hey, like I'm feeling stuck. I don't know how to move forward here. How do I move forward here? So yeah, if you're feeling stuck, consult your heart, consult God, and take that next baby step toward your dreams. Yeah, surrender obsessive thinking. Okay. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Yeah. So when you're overthinking, it's usually because you're not feeling your feelings. When we leave our heart space and we get stuck in our head, that's when we start to think a lot. And usually that's not very productive. The most productive way to move forward in your life is to work through your feelings and to find peace in that place. Because it's in a place of peace that that next step of clarity is going to be given to you. So if you're stuck in a place of obsession, I'd recommend to take some quiet space, with yourself, maybe go for a walk, or you just take some space in your room and maybe meditate or journal, just to get, that obsessive, stuck energy um, moving or, uh, released, processed, right? And you want to do that through your feelings. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. This is really important, actually. Take action and be confident that you've chosen the right path. This, for me, was absolutely essential on having success in the Metro Flame journey. This is going to be a lesson. And reason being is everybody has an opinion about what's right and what you should do with your life. And they like to give their opinion, they like to give their advice, and they could be very well meaning and want the best for you. But when it comes to the twin flame journey, like that that relationship is much deeper than, these negotiations with people on, the outside. This is a connection with the source, your creator. And so you want um, to, I would say, yeah, spend some time in contemplation with your heart and feelings and getting clear so that you make decisions that are based in your heart space and your truth, right? And trusting that. I think, many people can get lost and life can become really complicated if you kind of, make decisions based on lots of other people's advice kind of put together. Um, you know, you really have to draw your final advice from source, from God, from truth. And you find that in your heart space. And that's not at all to say to not hear God through others, but God will confirm in your heart if someone is communicating God through them to you, right? Or source or truth, right? And so really be grounded in truth when you're making decisions in your life and the path that you want to embark on. Surrender to spirit. It says once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Mhm. You'd be surprised at what, spirit is doing behind the scenes to take care of you and to take care of your life and to set you up for success. We think that we have to do it all by ourselves, every little thing to achieve our goals by ourselves. Possibly. Maybe that's what you think, right? But actually, as long as like you're showing up and you're putting some effort in, you'll find that spirit is equally showing up or showing up like tenfold, like 10 times more, helping those dreams and desires of yours come true. And so if you do get into a rut, right? Or if you feel you're coming from a place of maybe pushing or control, it's safe to like surrender your life to spirit and know that you're going to be taken care of. There's been so many times where I've just like really worked really hard because, I thought that was the way. And, you get tired and you kind of lose contact with yourself and, maybe you're forced to rest. And when you rest and you surrender, the way opens up. I think that's happened to so many people. The way opens up naturally, answers come naturally. And so, yeah, surrender to spirit. Interesting. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non defensive response. This is also going to be one of the biggest lessons you learn on your twin flame journey is how to have a healthy relationship with someone, how to resolve conflicts in a loving way. Because, what can send twin flames in the opposite directions is inner conflict. That really is the source of the separation you're healing and moving through, is the illusion of the conflict that you're having with your twin flame and miscommunication. And if you're able to take a step back when you're upset, love that part of yourself, process your feelings, get clear, and have a non-attached and non-defensive conversation with your twin flame, not attached to the outcome, not expecting anything from them, not needing them to do anything, right? Trusting the process. This is going to be much more helpful for your relationship with them. Is, you know, yeah, having a healthy communication, having a healthy dialogue, working through your problems in a healthy manner. So this is a skill that I've seen myself improve since being on this journey. Was from being someone that was shut down as soon as I'm faced with some inner conflict to someone who has become better at taking a step back and not being so attached and defensive as to what's happening and unfolding. All right, I'm pulling from a different deck. This is the Archangel Michael deck, and it says, "Go forward fiercely." Yeah, I'm not sure what this means yet. Go forward fearlessly. I think this means like work through the upsets that are preventing you from um, moving forward on your twin flame journey. And you know that comes up usually that comes up in some sort of it could be apathy toward your twin flame journey, like, oh, we'll get together another lifetime, or oh, I'm not going to be able to figure this out, or it might be fear about others perceiving you as crazy, or you know you know basically work through the fears um, preventing you from moving forward on your twin flame journey. Go forward without fear. And the tool that I use to heal any fear that arises on my twin flame journey is a tool called the mirror exercise. It's pretty widespread now. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but it identifies the problem within yourself that's attracting the separation you're experiencing in your reality, and it heals it. And as you heal it, you attract a new experience, a healed experience, an experience of union. And the mirror exercise can be applied to your union specifically to manifest your twin flame. So it can heal any problem, but if you're wanting to heal your twin flame union, it can be applied to that too. Exactly. What a confirmation. Do your energy healing work. So this is what I was just talking about. Going forward fearlessly doesn't mean like going forward with control or trying to figure it out on the outside with your twin flame, or getting disheartened when things aren't working out with your twin flame when you try to do it on the outside in control. It the correct way to heal separation with your twin flame is doing the energy healing work. Reason being is the only reason you're experiencing separation from your twin flame right now is because you're experiencing inner separation with yourself. Your twin flame is a mirror of you. You were created as one. They are you in another body. You are divine complements. You work together in harmony. You're created for each other. You share a purpose, and you're designed to be lovers and live a life together. And the only reason you're experiencing separation from that perfect divine love is because you're experiencing separation within yourself. And they're mirroring that to you very compassionately, showing you, hey, the reason that you're experiencing separation from yourself, me, is because you're experiencing separation from your internal self. Right? And the solution to that is energy healing work. What is in your reality right now is a reflection of what you've chosen within yourself and what you've chosen to believe within yourself. Change your reality by changing within yourself. God is in charge. Oh, yeah, I feel like this is probably the the last card for today. God is in charge. Hmm. Yeah, I think you're safe to go forward fearlessly. You're safe to do your energy healing work because God is looking over you the whole time. Like, you're not doing this alone. And you have permission to take space and create the space in your life to invest in your spiritual well-being, right? Like, God's holding space for you. This is what he wants you to focus on, is your self-love, is healing separation from your one true love. And he's like, you know, overlooking the whole thing, taking care of you, protecting you, right? You're safe and supported, and taking time to really go within and heal and love yourself. Counterintuitive to today's society, but we do see this shift in consciousness. More people are starting to look within themselves. And you can start now. You don't have to be the person who gets on the train once everyone, proves for it to be reality. Once everyone manifests their twin flame, you can start manifesting your twin flame now. Um, yeah, good. So I'm wondering if we have any questions today that would like to be answered. I'll stick around for maybe another minute or two, and if there's some questions that come up, I'd be happy to answer any. Any questions? Any healing questions? Well, thanks for watching. I hope that this, reading was helpful for you. And if you're wanting help in your twin flame journey, feel free to reach out to me. All right, take care. See you next week.